Come here, doggy! Puppy dog! We got damage! Big time damage! All right.
Florida's worst nightmare isn't just the storm, it's what comes after. Alligators in the streets, sharks on the coast, and bears raiding homes. Want to know what happened with these wild animals? Watch the full video because this is fundraiser video.
In those flooded streets, we saw a lot of debris, and we can only assume that's from Helene.
Alligators in the streets. As Hurricane Milton's relentless downpour drenches Florida, it has driven alligators from their natural swamps and rivers, sending these powerful predators into suburban streets and backyards. Viral videos capture the chilling sight of these creatures creeping across flooded lawns and lurking near homes.
This morning, millions without power remain in the dark. At least 9 cities experiencing record rainfall.
Experts say that alligators capable of holding their breath for hours are adept at surviving through the storm by lying in wait beneath the floodwaters. And once the skies clear, they emerge, navigating the waterlogged streets of Florida in search of higher ground and potential prey. Safety warnings from wildlife experts.
Alligators aren't the only hazards. The floodwaters are said to harbor dangerous snakes.
Alligator expert Christophe Gillette. Storms like Hurricane Milton displace alligators from their usual habitats, pushing them into areas where they come into closer contact with people. Residents must be on high alert because alligators are unpredictable, especially when stressed by flooding. Florida's wildlife conservation experts are urging residents to exercise extreme caution. They warn not to approach any alligators spotted in flooded areas and to report sightings immediately. These animals, while seemingly calm, can become aggressive if they feel cornered or threatened.
A 14-year-old boy floating on debris in Hillsborough County, saved. And the Coast Guard rescuing a man miles offshore, clinging to a cooler.
Authorities stress never attempt to feed these creatures and never get too close. Even from a distance, they pose a significant danger.
We are in the process of trying to figure out just the extent of the damage here on the ground, but that's what we're seeing so far.
Bears and other wildlife on the prowl. As if alligators weren't enough, Hurricane Milton's trail of destruction has opened the door for other wildlife to roam free in search of food. Bears, displaced by the storm and drawn to the smell of trash and debris, have been spotted foraging in areas now inundated by floodwaters. Authorities warn that bears, emboldened by the destruction, are now venturing further into residential areas. Their search for food has become more desperate, making them unpredictable and potentially dangerous. And it's not just large predators. The floodwaters have forced snakes from their dens, pushing them closer to homes and unsuspecting residents.
At least 1 million customers are still without power as crews work to restore service. Long lines of cars waiting for gas.
While most are non-venomous, a cautious distance is advised, especially when navigating areas with tall grass or storm debris. Heartwarming peat rescues amid the storm. In Florida, where Hurricane Milton hit hardest, first responders have gone beyond saving just human lives. Hillsborough County Fire Rescue has rescued over 100 pets from floodwaters, ensuring that no family member, big or small, is left behind.
Okay, Pops. You got a
One touching moment captured the hearts of thousands. A selfie taken by Captain Dusty Mascaro with a dog he saved from the flood. The dog's eyes, filled with gratitude, say it all. Each pet rescued is a life saved, and the incredible bravery and compassion of these rescuers shine through every heartwarming reunion. Pets are more than just dogs or cats. Samantha and Mike Fuller, Florida residents, share their home with a unique flock of animals: 4 African geese, 10 Ancona ducks, and 20 chickens. As Hurricane Milton approached, the Fullers knew they couldn't leave their beloved birds outside. In a moment of desperation, they brought them all inside, creating a temporary haven for their feathered family. It was crazy. We had geese in the living room, ducks in the kitchen, and chickens everywhere. It was messy, but they were safe, and that's what mattered. It might not have been the cleanest solution, but for the Fullers, keeping their feathered companions safe was worth every bit of chaos. As communities struggle to recover from the devastation left behind by Hurricane Milton, local officials are ramping up efforts to ensure public safety. Their message is clear: avoid floodwaters at all costs, secure food waste properly to avoid attracting wildlife, and keep your distance from any animals spotted in the aftermath. Florida's wildlife isn't just a part of its natural beauty, it's a part of the dangers unleashed in times of disaster. In the face of these rising threats, staying informed and prepared can make the difference between life and death. As the waters recede and the long road to recovery begins, always remember that nature, both wild and fierce, has been unleashed in ways no one could have predicted. There's a new challenge: overcrowding. Northern shelters, like the Animal Welfare League of Arlington and Middleburg Humane Foundation, have taken in nearly 50 pets each, and they need more help than ever. They're running out of space, and resources are stretched thin. Volunteers are working day and night to ensure every pet is fed, cared for, and given the chance to find a new home. Donations, fosters, and adoptions have become lifelines for these shelters. In times of disaster, it's often the smallest acts of kindness that make the biggest impact. For every pet rescued, every family reunited, and every life spared, we prove that compassion can weather any storm. If you're inspired by these stories of courage, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more animals documentary videos.